I mean, like, what do I even say about this that isn't just like blatantly obvious? That's such a shit timing. Oh my god. This gameplay's just actually horrible. Come on. Okay, if I don't choke, that's GG's. Oh my goodness, dude. Not my favorite level. Object over. Wow, object over, everybody. Object is over, party. There we go. Lovely. So incredibly not good. So incredibly not my favorite level. Don't like that one. Ew, yucky, stinky, bad. Ew. The deco in this is kind of cool. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a Motu alt, is what people are saying. The deco in this is cool and interesting. It lags really, really badly, which is unfortunate. It could probably be optimized way better than it is. But, like, for what the deco is, it's interesting, it's neat. It's definitely a breath of fresh air. It's definitely, it feels very Motu. So when someone told me it was Motu's alt, I'm like, I could totally believe that, right? It's very kind of, it's got that vibe to it, which I really do like. The gameplay in this just feels like it was built with someone who does not have a functional cerebral cortex. That's my only complaint with the level, is all of the gameplay is terrible. Just every little thing in the gameplay felt so stupid to me. I mean, I could probably pick any click and tell you why it feels a little stupid, right? Worst offenders are obviously the UFO at the drop, the two red orbs, the two UFOs, pretty much the start of the drop all the way to, like, the start of the drop all the way to, like, 39-ish, I want to say, like, after the second UFO. It's just gross. It's just really gross, awkward clicks. The two gaps, the one at the end of the first UFO and the one after the two red orbs right after that, those two gaps felt purely RNG. There was a little bit of a feel I could kind of get for them, right? But beyond a certain point, it was just, boy, I hope I pass this attempt, and if I do, then maybe I can beat the level. You know what I mean? I can point out truly any click in this level. The last red orb in the one ship, in, like, the late 50s, early 60s, I want to say, is really tight because the hexagon on the right kills you. The wave click at 63 is blind, and the way you transition out of it completely changes how you hit the next blue orb. If you go up really early, you, like, bonk on the slope in a weird way, and then you have a ton of leeway to hit the blue orb. And if you go really late, you have to just barely hit it, like last frame. It's so awkward. I don't need to tell you why the straight fly at 72 is dumb. The transition from the ball into the ship at, like, 78-ish, probably, just guesstimating a number there. At the end, the you know, like, yellowish, dark yellowish part. The transition from the ball into the ship there is inherently inconsistent because how you hit the blue orb determines how you swing down into the ship, and then you immediately need to figure out how to control it and hit the upside down portal in a way where you can fly straight through the two saws. Didn't like that. A lot of the stuff at the pre-drop was annoying. The one wave, the mini wave, there's the tight gap, mini wave into the ball portal. You have to go up high. You have to take, like, the top half of that gap to clear the spike with the ball. So while it looks like you have a lot of room for that, you absolutely don't. That's one of the tightest timings in the level, probably. That was really stupid. That was really, really dumb. The transition from the ball into the ship was annoying because you have to hold up pretty much the second you become a ship in order to dodge the one spike, and if you go too early, you just, you aren't in the ship yet, so you just, like, fall instead, and if you go too late, you die. That was a really unnecessarily tight timing with no good visual indicator as far as I could tell. Just everything in this level was just so awkward. I do not like the gameplay in this at all. I don't think it was atrocious, mostly because it was relatively easy, right? Like, obviously, if this was, on the list and the gameplay was this quality, it'd be infinitely, infinitely worse. But no, the gameplay in this was just not good. I think... I don't want to say objectively, because I could see people really enjoying this, but in terms of, like, gameplay quality, as far as, like, gameplay standards sort of go, this is probably bottom 10% of levels, but maybe bottom 1% actually, of levels that have been rated recently in terms of gameplay quality. It's really not good. I would not recommend it unless you need a Y extreme, which is why I did this. I needed an extreme that started with Y. I did this because I didn't want to do Ya, which is very hard, or Yada, which is even harder. I'm sure maybe I'll get to either of those levels at some point down the line, but for now I'm just like, let's take YeeSangHaeYo, get it done, move on. Yeah. If I think this is Motu, if Motu's watching, I will pay you to let me update this level. Verify an update for this. Because, like I say, the deco's really cool. I love seeing Motu come back to the game and make something. I would just really appreciate if it was actually fun to play. And in its current state, I don't think it is at all. Even sort of. I would love to work with Motu and make it fun to play, but I don't know if Motu, like, communicates with the community at all, and I doubt he'll see this video. But I'll throw a bone out there, on the off chance Motu stumbles across this, or someone knows how to get in contact with Motu, whatever. I would love to verify an update to this that makes it actually playable, but as it is, this is really, really not good. I would so strongly recommend you stay away from this, unless you need a Y. That's it. That is it. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna cut the recording here now. Bye.